Welcome to the Pageant Cast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
This is Pageant Cast TV, and I'm with Mary from Rhode Island. She's Mrs. Rhode Island International. So that's a long title. How do you memorize that?
Well, our state is actually the state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. We are the smallest state with the longest name, so Mrs. Rhode Island International.
Wow.
It's very fitting.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, great. How was your trip out here? Did you drive?
Smooth, no complaints. Took a plane direct. No luggage lost.
That's
right
always
with the world.
Nice. O'Hare or Midway?
O'Hare.
O'Hare, that's right. That's my. I don't go into Midway anymore. So glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Fantastic. So you just came out of interviews, and I know a question that the judges asked you.
Oh, do you?
What's your platform? They always ask.
Come on.
So tell me, what's your platform?
My platform is financial literacy, creating millionaires next door.
Really?
Would you like to be a millionaire?
Let's face it.
You already are.
Let's face it. I don't need any help. So, you know, financial literacy, it's interesting. I used to teach, and I've always thought in math class they should do something about how not to be totally screwed by your mortgage company.
Absolutely.
And understand points.
It probably would have saved about 50% of the country in poor decisions over the last few years, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, they don't teach it in the schools. Where do you get this information?
In fact, I was fortunate enough to have a consumer economics class in my junior high curriculum, and I found it fascinating. And I think that people need to get involved in their local communities and start demanding that that curriculum be taught. And it needs to be taught around junior high and high school.
Yeah.
More college students say that they are interested in learning about credit cards, interest rates, compounding, how the banks make their money, and they're just not getting those skills. And let's face it, unfortunately, money is about 80% of everything. It's 80% of all the stress in your life. I help people organize themselves and take that stress out of the equation.
Absolutely. And, you know, one of the things, I grew up in a family of savers. So I think I was always fairly safe. But if you're not in a family full of savers, you can get yourself in trouble early on and never dig out.
You learn what you're taught, and you teach it by giving your children allowances. And you teach them that they don't just go spend their $10 because they have $10, that they need to put some money aside for the rainy day fund. And that's where it starts. It starts in the home and it starts in school.
My parents used to make me keep a book, believe it or not. It was a little audit book, and we had to do debits and credits
nice, like an old
with
bank
our
passbook.
cash.
I love it.
With our cash.
You had good
so
parents.
we would get an allowance, and let me tell you, a little chintzy on that side. Little chintzy. How was I going to buy my comic books on what they gave me? Anyway, it's traumatic. But it really did help me later in life, and up until recently, I used Quicken. For every purchase I ever made, I put everything through there. I've since learned about Mint, and I love that thing. But a lot of great stuff out there. Well, that's a really fascinating platform. I think you're the first one I've had with that platform.
Thank you.
So that's fantastic. So what got you interested? Was it that class? Or?
No, in fact, to be a little vulnerable and share my personal story, I was one of those college kids that was preyed upon by credit card offers and got myself into a little pickle, and I went to the bookstore and took out some self-help books on money and got myself organized and ended up making a career out of it and teaching people not to make the same mistakes.
Now, what about those things I see on television where they say, we'll get you out of this problem?
Get rich quick, and I would be very cautious about going to debt management companies. I would not be purchasing anything that says you're going to make $1 million in 2 years' time. Buy my program. No, I would sit down with a competent financial planner. Competent.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck and success as you continue on the pageant.
Thank you so much.
Have a lot of fun, and
Pleasure.
great to see you. This is Pageant Cast TV, and we're here with Kimberlee, representing Oregon. She is Mrs. Oregon International, and you're here in Chicago. Just came out of interviews. It's been a busy week already, and you haven't got to the big rehearsals, prelims, or the finals. What are your thoughts right now?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm excited, thrilled to be here. And we did do rehearsal last night.
Yeah.
We learned the entire routine.
Oh, you haven't done rehearsal yet.
Oh, okay. I guess I
You
have
haven't done
more
rehearsal yet.
in-
It's coming.
More's coming. Okay.
They're gonna whip you
Oh,
into
don't
shape.
worry. I can do anything.
You ready?
You bet I'm ready.
Okay. Are you getting enough oxygen? Because it's pretty hot out here, pretty humid.
Oh my goodness. I know I told a friend, I said, I feel like I'm in Hawaii, but it doesn't look like Hawaii.
No, it's nicer.
There you go.
We got skyscrapers here. And you got to go downtown Chicago.
Did.
Yeah, to visit all the places that Married with Children's opening shots were at. Yeah, exactly. But you got to go to Navy Pier, I understand, out on the lake.
And we went out on the lake on a boat tour, and I think that was just beautiful, and our weather was perfect. It was
Okay.
lightly
Did you see any of the
breezy.
piranhas in the lake?
Missed those.
Yeah.
It's a good
That's
thing.
good, because there aren't any piranhas. I'd be worried about you if you did. So tell me about your platform.
My platform is Dress for Success.
Obviously.
And at Dress for Success, we help women who have had difficulties, they're not able to find jobs, maybe been in abusive relationships, and they want to get back into the workforce and they want to make a difference. So at Dress for Success, we help them. Our motto is from suits to self-sufficiency, and we start with a suit when they come in the door. And when they come in, they're really down and out, and we're able to restore their dignity, offer them tools, and provide support so they're not all alone in the world.
What's been your biggest success story?
At Dress for Success, I did a seminar called Queen of Your Life, and I spoke with the professional women's group, which are the ladies that come in after work, and we talked about all of the lessons that they learned in their past struggles. And at the end of the seminar, we got in a circle, and each woman said something that she was going to take forward. So whether it was courage, trust, integrity, and each woman received a tiara.
Oh, nice.
And there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Great. And at the end of our audio shows, we always say tiara dreams, and it's nice to see some of those come true. That's wonderful. So what got you involved in pageants?
Well, I've been in the corporate world for over 20 years, need I say, and I felt that there was just something on the inside of me that wants to make a difference in the world, and I want to show women that they can empower others, they can enrich their lives, and they can follow their dreams. And I have found that through pageantry, I'm able to share that message, and I've already been able to touch many, many women's lives.
Now, you said you're in the corporate world for 20 years. That sounds a little bit like a fib, because I don't believe kindergartners are allowed.
Oh
in the
my
corporate
gosh,
world.
you're my new favorite person.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Thank
you. So that's wonderful. Well, it sounds like it's a really great program. Now, where can people find out more?
At dressforsuccess.org.
Okay.
And go online, volunteer.
Now,
in your
Dress
city.
for Success. Let's check. Is it FOR, or you got the little 4 in there?
No,
or how
it's
do you do it?
DRESS FOR dot forsuccess.org.
Okay. Well, you always got to ask, because everybody does, this crazy stuff with there's an S at the end. Let's make it a Z. Let's put a 4 in
It's
there.
the full-on Dress for Success. It's
Okay.
been in existence since 1997.
Okay.
There are 119 affiliates, so there's one in every city.
Wow, that is great. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show. We wish you the best of luck as the pageant week continues, everybody. So thanks so much.
Go Oregon! Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.